Okay, I'm going to take a second to point out something that I had experienced recently. Very small, very tiny, very little. But the reality of that it occurred and the way it occurred speaks volumes and testaments to the goodness of God and His power to change a person and his heart. Last night there you go. I was at the library here at work and was hanging out with people. Uh, I don't know everyone very well, but I knew one person. He came up and said hello, and he was with a friend. And I was talking kind of slow because it's a library. And I said he was. His friend was like looking at me like I just thought he was looking at me weird. Like, why is this guy talking to you? Like, what are we doing here? It felt like he had this kind of critical, if not judgy, kind of like air about the way he was looking at me, and like he kept looking away, like I don't know why we're here. This is awkward. Anyways, I was talking to his friend. Well, I eventually just looked over at him and said, "Hi, my name's Doug," and he kept looking at me the same way and didn't acknowledge me, didn't say anything back. His facial composition didn't change, and his friend kept talking and didn't acknowledge what I said either. And I'm like, that's really weird. Okay, so fast forward just a second or two, my brain is thinking, I just got totally disacknowledged. I have become invalidated and unimportant because I couldn't even be like seen and like acknowledged. Like I said, hello, my name is Doug. He couldn't even say his name. He couldn't even be like, hi. Like he just totally blew me off. And he's right there, and his friend is with him, and even he didn't acknowledge the weirdness of what was happening. And so normally I'd be prone to shut down. I'd be very upset because I tried to reach out and to not be letting something bother me by engaging instead, by giving credence to it, by presenting myself as a human being, not some weird oddity. And so that kind of backfired. Didn't work. And I'd be stuck there normally. But the quite opposite thing happened. I realized, picked up on some cues, verbal, bodily, etc., etc., and I thought, I wonder if he just didn't hear me. And so instead of staying hurt, I bolstered up the courage and I kept talking to the other guy. Eventually, I circled back to his friend and said, hey. I made sure I got his attention. And I got him to look at me like just. And I said it gently, nicely. It wasn't commanding or rude. But I said something like, "Did you hear me say hello to you?" I asked him just gently and inquisitively, like curiously. It's like, "Oh, no, no, no." I said, "Yeah, I just said hello. My name is Doug." And he's like, "Oh, hi, my name is blah, 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 blah." And that diffused the whole situation. And immediately I was like, look at me, not assuming the worst of people and taking action to engage even when I thought I was being disengaged and disacknowledged. Because I took the step in curiosity to ask that question, every painful thing I was experiencing evaporated. It just went away. I realized this guy didn't dislike me. He didn't think I was so weird that I couldn't even be talked to. He just didn't hear me because I was talking soft. He said, hi, I'm a human. We're good. And I made a joke out of it. I said, aren't you glad I didn't just assume you were an asshole and asked you if you heard me say hello? And he thankfully, he thought it was funny too. And we chuckled. And anyway, but that's the story. What it looks like to engage curiosity and be compassionate with other people and yourself in a situation when you're feeling very shamed. And I think that's an important thing to do. Thank God we can.